What is up, people? Miles here with Keep the Change. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about the best finance YouTubers, or my personal favorite, basically. And this is a stock market channel, so the YouTubers I'll be looking at the most will be related to stocks. However, we'll sprinkle in a little personal finance in the meantime. So if you learn about a new YouTuber today, or you like the video, go ahead and drop a like. Also subscribe as well for content every Tuesday and every Friday related to stocks and personal finance. And if you don't like and subscribe, well then your parents are going to be very disappointed in you. And for the YouTubers, we're going to be talking about why I like them, what they do, how many subscribers they have, and also what level of knowledge of stocks you have to get into them. Beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. So the first YouTube channel we're going to talk about here today is Joseph Carlson. Joseph Carlson has around 130,000 subscribers. I've been watching this guy since like 20 or 30K, and he is really amazing. He's a guy who mainly invests into dividend growth stocks, and he has a lot of value on his channel. Basically, what he'll do is once or twice a week, he'll upload like a 30-minute video talking about the news of that week and just what's happened in the market in general. I really like his takes on a lot of things just because he doesn't try and sugarcoat anything. He's to the point. He's just rational. If you like investing, if you like stocks, then you're gonna like what this guy has to say. Not only that, but this is one of the few 30-minute videos that I actually find myself watching all the way through without even thinking about it. Now, if you're a beginner into stocks and the stock market, you can watch this guy and you can enjoy his content. However, if you're really at that intermediate level, I think you're going to enjoy him the most. Really, he just talks about the news, his portfolio, and also he answers a lot of fan questions, which is really cool to see that interaction. So if you have a question for him, you can email him or you can leave a comment for him and he'll actually respond to it, which I think is pretty neat. The next YouTuber on the list is Matthew Ho. He's got around 63,000 subscribers. And the reason I love Matthew, he's a younger face in the finance community, but he's very entertaining. He's got very quick speed and he's got a great editing style. When you tune into a video from him, not only is it informative, but it's funny and he's just an entertaining, lighthearted kind of guy. He also organizes a video in a really neat way. At the beginning of the video, he brings up a title screen, basically chapters, so you know what's going to happen throughout the video. I thought that was just really interesting. He really organizes it and makes it entertaining and funny, and his editing is top notch, okay? I'm jealous. In terms of beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I think you probably have to have intermediate knowledge in order to actually enjoy his video. So keep that in mind going into his channel, but even if you're just a beginner, he's kind of fun to watch just in general because he's just so entertaining. My third YouTuber on this list, probably the most handsome, most well-spoken, best dressed, most charismatic, most humble, if I dare say so myself, YouTuber there is. Keep the change. Make sure to subscribe. Sorry, I just had to include that. Okay, we'll get back to the real list. My real third YouTuber is basically the godfather of financial education and stock-related videos. Jeremy from Financial Education. He actually has 3 accounts, I believe, at this point, and his work ethic is insane. He uploads once a day on each channel at least, and it's crazy because a lot of the videos he puts out actually do have a lot of value. What I like about Jeremy personally is that he can actually make investing seem really simple and not that complicated. When I first got into stocks and stock market investing, it seemed so overwhelming and intense, but watching his videos kind of helped ease me into that process. He talked about forward PE ratios, balance sheets, stuff that seemed crazy at the time, but he explained it in such a simple and unique way that I thought actually it was very accessible. And if you're a beginner in the stock market, I would highly recommend you watch his videos. I think they're perfect for beginners. Now, they are enjoyable for the intermediate level. However, I would say the beginners get the most value out of this channel, so make sure to keep that in mind. Next on the list, we have sort of a deep cut here, The Compound. If you haven't heard of The Compound, it's basically a bunch of different guys kind of in their 30s and 40s, and they talk to each other about stocks. They talk shop, basically. It's really interesting to me just because they have years of experience and they dive deep into every topic. I mean, they really leave no stone unturned. The videos are usually a little bit longer, like 15 to 20 minutes, but I promise if you're into investing and into stocks, check these guys out, okay? They really are unique personalities, and on top of that, they're super knowledgeable. I mean, every time I watch a video of theirs, it feels like I'm learning something new every single time. Not only that, but it's just interesting to see them share their opinions on certain stocks or where they think the market is going in general. They do talk about news a lot and whatever is happening at that current moment. I would recommend you watch their Animal Spirit series. I'm a huge fan of that one. I would say, honestly, to enjoy this content, you kind of have to be in the intermediate to advanced category. If you're an intermediate, you will enjoy it, but you might not understand all of it. And if you're advanced, you're going to love this stuff, okay? I'm telling you. And they're at 50K subscribers. Make sure to check them out. They're awesome. So let's get going to the next YouTuber here, and that's Ale from Ale's World of Stocks. Now, Ale's World of Stocks has around 100,000 subscribers. I've been watching this guy for a while. I think since he had around 40K. Ale's got a very calm, cool demeanor, and he just talks about whatever he wants to talk about stocks mainly. That's basically his bread and butter. He'll make videos on where the market's heading or what stocks he's planning to buy, and I always find these really interesting just because he seems to be a really in-depth investor. Ale dives really deep into the financials of the company, and he gives you a really good picture of what you should look for in an investment. He's got a just very calm personality, and the way he delivers, I mean, it feels like a friend is like talking to you about stocks, and it's just really cool to see. Because not only is his opinion valuable because it's informed and it's just really knowledgeable, and I look up to him in terms of that as an investor and a YouTuber, but he also just shows you so much information that pretty much every time you click one of his videos, you feel like you learn something new, which obviously you want to do. Now, in terms of enjoying his content, I would say you would have to be intermediate to advanced, more leaning towards intermediate. It's not too crazy. However, if you're a complete beginner, it's probably going to go over your head. The next one here, if Jeremy's the godfather of stock channels, then this guy is the godfather of finance in general. And that would be Graham Stephan. Okay, everyone knows who Graham Stephan is. I'm not going to go too deep into it. He's a real estate investor turned YouTuber. He's super entertaining, but he's also super knowledgeable. Really, what I think is so great about him is that he breaks things down into such a simple way that almost anyone could get it. I mean, really. He focuses on topics like personal finance, saving, credit cards. He's also got a second channel called The Graham Stephan Show. He'll react to people spending money or take phone calls about financial situations. It's actually kind of an interesting channel. But in general, if you're a beginner to finance and stocks in general, I would go check this guy out because honestly, he taught me a lot. I mean, personally, I did not take credit cards seriously at all until I started watching him. Not only that, but he's so financially frugal that it's almost inspiring in a way. So yeah, if you're a beginner, go check him out. But if you're an intermediate, then you'll still enjoy him. He's still enjoyable. I still watch him occasionally. Another YouTuber on the list, I think this is the smallest one, is Stealth Wealth Investing. This guy's one of the funniest stock YouTubers I've ever seen in the community. He's not afraid to make fun of himself. He's not afraid to just throw random jokes out there and maybe they don't land, maybe they do. He always takes the risk when it comes to entertaining. So if you're interested in like electric vehicle stocks, he talks a lot about those actually, and he makes a lot of jokes about them as well. I think in general, if you're interested in stocks, you should give this guy a chance. His info is actually pretty decent, but on top of that, it's just really entertaining, which is why we watch videos, right? You want to be entertained, you want to laugh. And last but not least, I'm going to just throw him on the list. A little bonus. Meet Kevin. I like Meet Kevin a lot, actually. Kind of like Graham Stephan, he's a real estate investor turned YouTuber, except this guy, oh my god, he's got a crazy work ethic. He uploads like 4 times a day. Mainly, he talks about the stimulus checks, whether or not they're coming. That's like his bread and butter. That's what he loves. But what I really look forward to him is when he makes stock market videos. I think they're actually really insightful, and he usually has pretty good picks. On top of that, his income journey and just his life story is kind of interesting as well. When he talks about it, he'll make like a 20 to 30 minute video on how he's made millions by the time he was like 30. Also, I gotta give a shout out to my boy Frank. He's been commenting on every one of my videos, and he's been a day one supporter. What a real one. He makes videos about coding and just about stocks in general, so if you're into that, go ahead and check him out. So yeah, those are the best finance YouTubers in my opinion. Let me know if I missed anyone in the comment section down below, and let me know if I put you on to any of these people. That would be really cool actually. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I love you.